relief for Kenyans as the cost of petrol and diesel go down. In its monthly review, the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority reduced the cost of a litre of super petrol and diesel by 5 shillings, while a litre of kerosene dropped by 7.28 shillings. This as the National Assembly debated the report of the Finance Committee, which has now proposed radical changes in the tax laws, reducing taxes and levies charged on petroleum and related products by up to 50%. Chemtai Goin has more.
Kenyans can breathe easy, at least for the next 1 month, as the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority (EPRA) announced a drop in fuel prices in Nairobi. In the statement, the price of super petrol and diesel dropped by 5 shillings. Super petrol will now retail at 129 shillings and 72 cents per litre, down from 134 shillings and 72 cents per litre. Diesel, on the other hand, will now retail at 110 shillings and 60 cents, down from 115 shillings and 60 cents. The biggest beneficiaries of the price review, however, are the low-income earners who rely on kerosene for cooking and for provision of light. EPRA reducing the cost of kerosene by 7 shillings and 28 cents, bringing down the cost per litre from 110 shillings and 82 cents to 103 shillings and 52 cents per litre. The change is now bound to reduce the cost of living and the cost of basic commodities, which had been affected by last month's fuel hike, which went down in history as the highest ever.
This very, very important matter of fuel prices.
And on the floor of the August House, members debated the report of the Gladys Wanga-led Finance Committee, which has drafted a bill pushing for a review of VAT imposed on petroleum products by 50%. This amid protests by the National Treasury over the looming revenue shortfall.
When the bill comes, we will remove VAT and make it petroleum zero rated.
There are various scenarios that the committee has given. If you reduce the VAT to zero, what is the scenario in terms of reduction in price, and what is the scenario in terms of loss in revenue? If you reduce it to 2%, what is the scenario?
If there is no discipline in this sector and we don't remove corruption in this sector, then we still stand to sit here another afternoon or another morning to debate on how to help cushion Kenyans.
We need to look at this issue objectively, because it is about the cost of living, it is about the lives of the Kenyan people, it is about the efficiency of our economy. Our economy rides on fuel.
Members proposed additional amendments to cushion Kenyans from the effects of the high fuel prices beyond what the bill drafted by the committee had.
In bringing the amendment of the withholding tax for the local marketers, we make sure that we pass it without a blink, because there is no way we can allow foreigners to enjoy tax exemption and Kenyans cannot enjoy tax exemption.
For those who represent rural constituencies, they'll tell you that there are heaps and heaps of charcoal that we have not been seeing before. And this is because our constituents cannot afford clean energy.
It is high time that we control the state of our environment as well by reducing taxes on reusable energy.
We must stop the cartels at the ministry from interfering with this precious oil.
The committee in its report also proposed the fast-tracking of the completion of the Kipevu terminal to reduce port charges, while also ring-fencing the Petroleum Development Levy to only be used to stabilize the petroleum industry. This after 18.1 billion shillings that could have been used to stabilize fuel prices was misapplied and diverted to the infrastructure and energy ministries.
If a ship can stay there for 3 days and we are talking about 5 million per hour, then and this money is paid by the taxpayer, then what are we talking about?
With the August House approving the report of the Finance Committee, the House is now set to review the accompanying draft bill proposing changes to the Finance Act of 2018 starting Tuesday next week. Chemtai Goin, Citizen TV.